Have you ever looked back at your love life and wondered, what was I thinking? Why did I put up with that? I have, and what I learned might surprise you. And looking at how to heal from past relationship patterns, as discussed in the last video, I went through my own recollections. It wasn't always a pleasant experience, and sometimes involved reliving old memories and going over old wounds. Going through this process helps us learn more about what led us to where we are now. It really is a learning experience. Hi, I'm Michelle Troutman from the MyJourneyToLove.com blog, where we discuss online dating, authentic dating, and how to show up as your true self. I'm probably going to repeat this in future videos. If you believe people can't and don't change, that's a very short-sighted philosophy. For whatever reason, my mother believed people didn't change. We debated this quite a bit over the years before she passed away. God rest her soul. Though the best evidence people can change was sitting right in front of her, as I've changed quite a bit throughout my life, mostly for the better. So, in order to heal from bad relationship patterns, first and foremost, you must believe you can change. If you believe people can change, keep watching. My journey to love isn't just my journey. It can also be yours, if you choose to join me. I intend it to be a community where you can show up as you are on the path to true love. So as I mentioned in my last video and in the blog that I linked to in the video description, asking questions can prompt memories of major incidents that contributed to your relationship patterns. I understand, given that I've gone through a lot of limerence, or long-term crushes, that I was probably emotionally neglected early in life. But beyond a few memories I have from when I was a toddler, I don't really remember anything specific. I don't know for a fact that I was neglected, but I do know that my father had unfortunately had some business dealings with a con artist within the year after I was born, and that put some stress on the marriage, I'm sure, and raising what were then 2 kids and later 3 a year after that. So I think that might have been an influence, and I know that to some extent genetics and our own brain chemistries can play into limerence. So those might also have had a major influence on me anyway, as far as my experience with that. And sometimes unresolved patterns play out in actual relationships, not just in our heads. For instance, in a toxic relationship I was in, there were patterns of behavior. When I complained, for instance, my partner would say hurtful things that made me back off. And feeling bad, I would try to make up with him or placate him, which is really people-pleasing behavior. Oddly enough, we kind of mirrored each other in certain ways in which we'd kind of go back on our behaviors. He would lie to me, and then later on he would tell me the truth, or he would tell it like it is later on. Whereas I very often wanted to back off on seeing him, but when he would show up, I would kind of cave into that desire to see him. So it was very hard when I was trying to end the relationship to actually end it. So I can see where trauma from my childhood, especially with my father's passing and later in life, has played into my relationship patterns. But I've healed, and I have been healing, and making mistakes and learning from them is all part of being human. And I hope that you'll have that self-compassion when you look back at your own patterns. Don't judge yourself so much. I mean, we were different back in the past, back then, however long ago that was, compared to where we are now. Thank you so much for watching. For more information on this topic, check out the blog I linked to in the comments for this video, and my last video, which is on this end screen. And if you found this advice helpful, please like, share, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. It'll help get the word out as well. Thanks again.